All right, I'm going out.
So we are definitely, this is the essence of Warframe, which is every now and then we reinvent some aspect of it. And this is, Plains of Eidolon is really a big expression of that kind of dissatisfaction with the status quo.
So here we are.
Okay, fantastic.
In the Plains. So this is if you guys want to talk a little bit about, I think people are pretty familiar at this point with this particular spot. So Cetus, the Plains of Eidolon. What is this colony and how you as a player are going to contribute to their success? So I'm approaching this now. I haven't taken a job. I'm actually just going out to play, and I'm just going to play. So you guys can tell me.
Can you just kind of like soak it in for a second, though?
Soak it in.
Like sometimes you're kind of all business.
You mean soak it in with blood? Soak it with blood?
Oh, pop. Oh. Unless you see a bird.
He bailed out. He bailed out.
He knew my sniper.
Flew into the sun.
Yeah.
Icarus, the Grineer.
That's
a
the first
Grineer
time I've ever
legend.
seen it.
So this is, what did we say this was? About 9 square kilometers of landscape for you to explore. There are hidden caves. There are Grineer camps. There's a discovery system. When you find a location, an important location for the first time, it's unlocked in your map permanently. You'll be able to ask the denizens of Cetus to get markers that you can go and permanently place locations, a favorite fishing spot or a favorite meeting spot for your squad members out here. You know, the density of foliage and objects, we've never attempted this in Warframe before. This version of Warframe is going to be the fastest running version of Warframe that we've ever created. The most optimization work has gone into this update that affects not only the Plains of Eidolon, but the whole thing. We have hierarchical LODs, we have imposter systems, we have terrain LODs. There's so much work that the artists and the programmers have put into rendering a kind of a vastly larger gameplay space. And we want you to spend a ton of time in here from day to night, and that's why there's a real-time day-night cycle in here as well.
And if
so you're gonna mine?
I am. So you guys saw fishing at TennoCon.
Yeah.
Another game that's been added and kind of quickly sort of changed yesterday, so I'm not the best at it. So be prepared to laugh at me because my fish at TennoCon one and done was an outlier. This is, so the mining system is real and it is hilarious. It is probably the most, just it's gonna be.
So the mining system, there's a new class of arcanes that we're introducing with Plains of Eidolon, and so in Warframe you use the type of resources that you either touch or you smash or you open a crate for. Oh, that's actually a really hard one. Oh my god, that's the hardest one I've ever seen. But there's a new form of arcane systems that work with some of the new combat Tenno aspects that we are adding with Plains of Eidolon for the night hunt. And some of those you will need, I think right now we're calling them Eidolon gems, but again, you can trade for them if you're not into fishing or you're more into fishing than you are into mining. You'll be able to, you might have to take care of something right here. There's more interesting kind of gameplay systems for this kind of higher end resource extraction system.
So the way the game works is you have to remember the pattern and trace it, because once you start shooting, the pattern goes away.
This is really hard. This one is really hard.
This one's ridiculously hard, but you know.
Did I do it?
You might have.
86%.
Nailed it.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep cutting.
Totally, you got it.
Yeah. There you go.
No worries.
I got it, common or A. So you can see that I extracted it and I left my mark on the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I did it.
Yep.
Okay, so I got one. So I can also see through my scanner on the mini map, there's 5 more resources in range. So if I wanted to get some of these gems and try and increase my skills, which is a fruitless endeavor for me, I'd have to find them here and carve them out. So I'm looking.
Which you can use, the mining tool has basically a codex scanner kind of tool to locate them.
So throughout the demo, you're probably going to see me go off and try and do my hand some of those because I'm trying to get a lot better at it. And currently,
that is basically the second one you've ever done, isn't it? And that's the hardest one I've ever seen. Yeah. Usually they're just kind of like a circle.
Yeah. So
You did it already.
I did it though. Yeah. Like it's not like it's
that was great.
Possible.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, it's not meant to be that hard.
Yes, right now I'm using a controller.
Yep, absolutely.
And I'm gonna.
It's meant to be controller.
So we slow down, Rebecca.
Oh, this is interesting. Sniper rifles are useful. Yay!
Oh,
this poor guy.
Where'd he go? Is he over here?
Shot landed over here. Oh, to the head.
Right in the head. So, Oh, okay. Oh, sniper battle.
Get your aim glide going.
Dead. So I'm having, oh, shiny birds. Oh God. Oh no, I can't.
You can't do it?
It's hard. They move
thing,
fast. Someone increased the speed of them to.
That's true. They were a little bit easy.
They wanted.
I want
me
to collect stats on how many birds died.
So this is another different color mining area. So seeing this, I can go in. Aha! Okay.
Really close.
Oh God!
Oh, geez.
Oh, no mining for you.
Don't do it while there's combat.
I know. So I can't hear the music right now, but I would know that combat. Oh God! So this is bad for me because once those flares go off, oh, I'm in mining mode. Reinforcements come. So right now I'm looking to just survive this encounter. With
Grineer have added things to their arsenal to call in more people and air support if required. So when you see the different colored flares go up, you will actually be able to understand what's about to happen and what's coming, so you can kind of prepare.
Okay. So I have my silence on, which is probably making George really upset. So I'll stop using Banshee's silence because I just realized as a gameplay it's great, but in demo mode you guys can't hear what I'm doing. So I'll stop using that, as Dean reminds me. Okay, get out of here. But here we go. Oh God, rollers. So rollers haven't become any less of. Oh, so right now you'll see what I was talking about with the alerts. So there is the Lotus probably came in and said, hey, if you go to the waypoint, you can activate this dynamic mission, which is a liberation mission, which expires in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So.
And you can destroy that dropship. I think people were asking
yes.
if you could have, and you definitely can.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's pretty fun to try and kill them before they land.
Yep.
So because it's a bit far away, I am going to call my Arcwing down just to get on over there.
So the Arcwing movement has been reworked for atmospheric flight. And you're out of it now.
Sorry,
So
I'll go back in.
We'll show that maybe later.
Yeah, sorry.
Yep. No problem. You focus on the mission. I like it.
Yeah, Don't die, Rebecca.
Are you in God mode?
No, I'm not in God mode. Yes, I'm in God mode.
No, you're not.
I don't know.
Are you? Seriously?
Oh, actually, you know what? I'm not sure.
Oh, that was a nice shot.
You capture the location, do not let them retake it. So this is a dynamic mission type. There's a low enemy present. Oh, something is blasting into.
Okay.
Oh God.
So
Okay.
that's
You gotta
reinforcements.
kill that roller before
That roller is gonna mess you up.
he's messing up your life.
You almost got it.
Hold on. That roller is mess. Okay, they're coming in though. Oh God.
Oh, the orbital pods.
Are you kidding?
The orbital pods mean serious Grineer coming down.
Okay, orbital pods. Thank you, Syndicate.
You need a friend.
I need a friend. If this was a co-op game, I would have someone helping me. Okay, mid-enemy presence. That's all right. I haven't used my ult yet, and I don't know if I will. Oh God. Oh. So maybe I'll go to the air.
So I have people commenting about the Grineer level. As you go deeper into the plains, the Grineer level up. So if you want a harder challenge and you want harder things to do, go deeper into the plains to get harder.
I don't have my combat Arcwing. This was a mistake.
It's still summoned though, isn't it?
Yeah, but oh my God. Thank you, Syndicate Brock. If I had silence on, that guy's having a bad day.
You know, what's really interesting is just seeing you use all of those Warframe powers that we've had for quite a while, but in this kind of crazy context. What'd you do? You're maybe 100 meters from the gate, and there's all this, there's a small camp, there's all this reinforcements.
Oh God.
There's so much to do here, and it feels so different when you're in the context of a very, much more open landscape. It just feels so fresh.
Yeah, it honestly is. Like, I'm kind of addicted to it. Right now, the spawns are quite. Oh, high enemy presence. Oh boy.
Yeah, there's a lot of ships coming in.
Yep.
So currently this is balanced for four players.
For not
playing solo right now, we haven't pared down the enemy counts. So obviously there's a lot of stuff going on.
Tom's watching this and drinking his beer.
No, don't worry,
He's
Tom.
He's laughing at you.
Honestly, so here for me as a Warframe player for a long time, I just am in a state of total joy when it's like I can go explore the plains and I can choose to, and I chose to do this liberation mission. Lotus came on and she was like, hey, if you want to go do this, go to the waypoint. And I'm like, I think I will do that. And here we are. It's hard
Yeah.
because,
We have 30 seconds left, I think. 37 seconds left.
exactly. So, all right. All right. Oh, come on. Another ship? Oh, God.
This is going to make the last
You can
15
do it.
seconds. Come on, come on.
I can do it.
Come on, more damage, more damage.
Hold
More
on.
dots, more
More
dots.
dots.
More dots.
More dots.
All right.
I feel like that effect needs to be updated.
I know, it shouldn't be metal ship on Earth. All right, so we did it. So I did the alert.
That hasn't been updated.
Oh, clear remaining enemies. Lotus, come on. How hard
She's demanding.
are you gonna make me work, girl? I have it on really low sensitivity, so that is,
I think you're doing a great job.
all right.
Yes.
Oh. Get out of here, baddies. Okay, so now it's serious. I've cleared enough enemies that I have the markers. That's how you know. It's playing, he's tangoing with me. All right, this is the last enemy. Hiding in the bush. And his death will be. All right, so I did it. That's the last of them. This location is ours now. So I did a little alert, placeholder reward. But yeah.
So,
Shouldn't call those alerts, by the way. But anyway.
no. We need some naming.
Yes, those Grineer do have different sounds. Those are, what are we calling those? Tusk Grineers?
Yeah.
Grineer?
So the interesting thing about that as well is she did the alert, which we're going to rename, but she also got a reward, and on that reward we actually saved off her loadout,
All
her
our progress and everything, yeah.
So if she had to done
Oh,
any
that was the-
mining,
that
if
was
she
the
hadn't
point
done
where
any
you-
rewards,
I see.
you know, her,
So the mining that she did do got saved off.
Yep.
Yep. Great.
Oh, this looks really good.
So right now we're looking out into the.
It's beautiful.
Oh my god. So the new Warframe or Arcwing controls?
yes. So the new Arcwing controls, you're basically you're always oriented to
Oh,
the
God.
ground, so you're not. Well, if you're pressing forward, you're not going towards your aim. You're just going forward and backward and left and right, and you have to actually use the up and down keys to hover and lower, unless you're in the sprint. And when you're in the sprint, then you get back into the 6 degrees of freedom, and you can fly and invert.
Okay.
And then we reorient you when you start aiming and shooting back to the planes. Makes it really, really easy to engage enemies on the ground.
It kind of feels like being a gunner in a helicopter or
Yes.
something, you know. So you're not where you're looking, you're not smacking the hills anymore. Job did a really good job of that. Yes, so awesome.
Yeah.
So here we are. We're at this coastal base, which is another area. There could have been one of these dynamic missions that spawned here. But you can see again the object density, the dynamic systems going at play. We're now maybe a half a kilometer away from that beginning, from the gate of Cetus.
Oh God, I do not want him calling it. Yes. All right. Oh. So if it did get a little too heated for me, I would have been sad. But I got the drone before it called in reinforcements, which was.
I see people talking about bleed out timers. It's going to remain the same, so stay together. If you decide to break off from your squad and go off and do a thing and you get down, well, the timer's the same. So your squad better save you or you're going to spend 3 lives.
Exactly. Yep. And one thing that I don't think we've shown yet, and it is a little bit work in progress, so just bear with me as I get there, but we have caves.
Oh, there's caves.
Oh man.
So as you're exploring the Plains of Eidolon, you might find secret little entrances. Bear with this one because I think it's still coming together. But, and this is this type of area where a lot of these are spawning. So I'm not sure if that's intentional that we're going to have mining be underground.
Well, the mining kind of works, it finds the rock material and spawns things. So if you're in a cave, there's a lot of rock
So
material.
it's sort of naturally affording
Gotcha.
40 minutes. Okay.
Gotcha.
So maybe a little bit safer. You won't get smacked by rollers the whole time.
So,
But if Brendan's watching, I think this looks a little too much.
nerf it, Brendan.
Hey, Brendan.
So Lotus is giving me another random alert just in the time I was waiting. I'm going to do a dev hack here because you guys have seen a lot of day, and I think we want to see. I'm going to hack us in tonight.
And so these caves haven't gotten a lighting pass yet,
No.
and a final pass on art yet. So just keep that in mind. That's all coming very quickly, very soon.
But yes, so now that I've oh dear. So I've hacked it to be night, and there's something glowing in the distance there. Quite so. Oh God, sure do.
Whoa.
Oh my God. So there it is, boys and girls.
Yes. Oh my God.
So these are kind of, these islands are kind of trying to rebuild themselves. So they're really not in this, in a traditional Warframe enemy where they're out to kill you right off the bat.
Yeah, I think like kind of the conceptual idea for them is they're kind of left over from the old war
Yeah.
that happened here, and they got severely damaged during that war. And I think you'll always see a design. In the design, they'll speak to the evidence of how they were damaged in that. So this guy, you'll notice he has a tree for an arm. He lost his arm in the war, and that's kind of making the energy that kind of gives him life is now kind of out of control. And
Oh God.
he's a little confused as a result, so he kind of wanders around looking for his long lost arm.
It's kind of sad.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
and so
Okay.
don't know how much we're going to show of this, but this is kind of,
I can't do anything.
if you've been playing Warframe for years, this is really a love letter to you. This is very different gameplay. There's going to be, it feels a bit like a Monster Hunter kind of vibe, but with a Warframe take on it.
Have you done any damage to it?
No, and I can't. And this is why the focus rework launching with Plains of Eidolon is so important, and we're going to show you a little bit of what that means for you and your operator. But I'm going to flee because I know there's nothing I can do right now. Yes, they are.
Right, so he's got these extra kind of spirits attack.
Oh God. So I'm getting just destroyed right now. I'm trying to,
I've counted 6 deaths so far.
yeah?
That your health is read. Oh, there's no one.
All right, so
Oh, that she would have died
Yeah.
if she wasn't normal right now?
so I got this one, and then there's sort of their Oro, I guess you could say, quote unquote. But I know that I can't.
And so what I really love about this enemy is that initially, because
Oh,
it
those
doesn't
Grineer
really,
are gonna get destroyed.
Yeah, they're gonna get banged.
Oh, kill him.
Oh, he's gonna do
Oh, he's going for me.
No. Look up.
A lot of his attacks are not necessarily.
Oh!
Look at this. It is time for doom.
A lot of his attacks are not necessarily directed at a single target. He's very AoE and he's very reactive to players, so you won't see him shooting his giant gun at a single target. It's more of a, like, get away from me, I'm so big, I don't need to bother with you, you're like a fly. So there's lots of like swatting at you while he's trying to accomplish what his goal is. Right. So,
Oh my God. Get me out of here. Send me back home to Cetus, please.
You're just, that's it, you're running.
Well,
Yeah.
a lot of people want to see what the M map looks like as well.
the witch?
The bigger mini map.
Well, all right. You ready?
That's how I go by it.
Will that work?
It's huge.
Oh, here we
So
go.
Good Lord, it's
Whoa.
huge.
yeah, so again, we talked about this earlier. This
Yeah.
ability to mark this up and make this useful for you. So you'll discover the Grineer camps and the Grineer caves, and that will be permanently saved to that mini map, so you can see them for future reference.
It's a big one.
That was insane.
Yeah, and I can't damage him, so we're gonna. Oh, it's already 3:04. We're gonna start our AMA after, but I'm gonna show you guys something else.
And so if you can survive out here, you don't need to go back to Cetus. You can just
Hang out.
You can play the Grineer actually do airdrops for reinforcements. So there's ways for you to get other
Kinda
ammo.
sneak some in.
Yeah, to sneak some of that in.
No, I'm gonna try and show the focus. So there is this. Do you want to show the area, sort of the hidden aspect of Cetus where you can become an operator warrior, or do you want me to just show you the end result of that?
No, I think it's fair to show it.
Spoilers.
This part feels so Breath of the Wild that it really makes me feel happy. But
Yeah.
but anyway, just kind of look around. Just look around before you get, like, look at the objects that he's offering and stuff. Like, get close. Get close. Yeah.
This looks sentient, Steve.
Yeah. The armor. Let's check out his wares on the other side there. What's he got? Cool stuff like that. What's over there? What's on the other side?
Oh,
It's so Breath of the Wild that I'm in heaven.
Exactly. It's we didn't really intend that, but that's how it ended up.
So I'm not going to talk to him just because he's your Eidolon hunter.
Right.
Well, he isn't the Eidolon. You're the Eidolon hunter.
So this is kind of, without going too deep into it, we have the Ostrons themselves, which are kind of like a faction, again, with no negative standing, but you kind of earn their respect and help them out. And then they will offer you cooler and cooler, more interesting stuff. This is another one which is called the Quills. And if you're awakened in Warframe and you know about the dream, then this will be very interesting for you, and that's kind of where your hunt of the Eidolon begins.
Yeah. So I have, I can show you it out in the plains real quick, and then we'll end the stream with the prize because we still have a Hydroid Prime access. But I'm just going to show you my operator, who has graduated to this, and let's take a look. So here I have.
Oh, and you've customized that too.
Oh yes.
Oh, you had to do the purple.
So here I am.
So this is the beginning of Combat Operator. So this is an operator with custom armor that you can apply arcanes to. So currently we're deciding on which armor pieces actually can have arcanes. We're retroactively going back and giving the old operator customizations, the suits and helmets you could wear, operators or arcane slots, so that if you like an old look that you've customized your operator with, you can keep it and just apply an arcane to deal with the kind of the squishiness of your operator. So there'll be new specific arcanes you can craft from the Eidolon Hunter to work on your operator.
This is huge. You'll be making your own arcanes.
You will be able to customize your operator quite heavily for combat.
Yes. Hell yeah.
Through focus.
Yes.
Focus and arcanes and the Eidolon Hunter. All of these things combined will basically combine to
the ultimate Eidolon hunter.
to hopefully take down
The Eidolon.
David and Goliath.
Which, and again, if I had brought my operator out, it could have been a tandem affair, but I didn't want to spoil the combat for you guys. So.
But, do you want to kill the Eidolon or do you show mercy? I don't know.